Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Players for Days. Today we are doing a deck profile on the Tanuki deck we've been playing all this week. An interesting, fun little toolbox type deck. You just do whatever. Even though your main play is pretty obvious, you know, you get your star players in there, batting the guys away. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting, very fun deck to play, I find.
It's actually a very good deck.
It turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I haven't seen a whole lot of these running around, so...
It's pretty powerful.
Could be one of those surprise little decks. But anyways, getting into the profile here, we got a Gores, obviously, when you get your field nuked. Just a nice card to have. You don't play a lot of strong back row, so...
Yeah, nothing continuous, so it's real good.
As well, we got the Quick Draw Synchron, which is just almost essential for this deck, just because of a card later on, obviously. Quick Draw, very good card, going into a lot of your synchros. Good stuff. Same with the Junk Synchron, 3, bring back any 2.
Which is like the
whole
whole deck.
So many 2s in this deck.
Yeah, we got like so many.
And then onto our Nimble engine, we got the Nimble Sunfish, we got Nimble Momonga, and we got Nimble Angler. Nimble Angler gets sent to the grave, you get a special summon too, so that's either your Nimble Momonga or your Sunfish. Usually it's your Momonga, so you can go into your Sendayu, but you can do the Sunfish, because when they're destroyed by battle, you get a special summon other Nimbles, so... Or do you get to send to the grave? I forget what Sunfish does.
He sends one, I think, to the grave, so you send your
Then
Angler.
you can special summon one Nimble Sunfish from your deck. Okay, so that was it. So you can send him from there. If you top deck him, just set him down. Hopefully,
so you can basically bring out another Sunfish and two Nimble Momongas.
Yeah. Dark Mist.
So good.
Another ace player in the deck, obviously, the Wind Up Kitten. It's an amazing tech in this deck. It's an Earth. It's a 2-star. It's an Earth, it's a 2-star, and it's a Beast. There's nothing to hate about this. And then when you use it from the Tantan effect, you get to pop a card back to the
It's really good when you summon out that... what's his name? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, when you summon out him and set that one guy, and then whatever, if they attack him to him, don't, then you summon out Kitten, you bounce, and then you just go off, you can OTK.
So obviously that's your Tanuki engine there. You top deck the Pompoko, summon it, set him. If they attack it, if they do whatever, flip face up, you can either do a Kitten, you can do a Momonga, you can do... I think it's any level 2 beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Level 2 beast type monster from your deck. So that's basically your Kitten, you could do another Pompoko, or you could do Nimble.
And I mean, like, if they don't kill the guy that flips, I mean, you're going to have a Sendayu on your turn. You're going to bounce with Kitten and overlay for Sendayu.
And it's even better when you got Wabuku and they attack it, because it flips, you get that search, and then if you got Sun left...
dies, yeah.
And then you can just normal summon, maybe kill that Angler, and just fill your field full of level 2s.
Yeah. Great
stuff. And then some of the funner stuff in the deck, just those creature swaps.
Really good.
You just whip out that Momonga, just like, here, I'll trade.
It's really good with the guy that flips him.
Yeah, because after you flip him, he's
zero.
Useless.
Yeah.
So just give him a 0 monster, grab theirs,
and not
overlay
to mention,
for Sendayu.
Not to mention those Nimble Momongas and those Sunfish.
Yeah.
I mean, they all search for you. They give you life points, the Nimbles, and it's just really good.
Anything you give him is not really going to hurt you. After this guy's effect goes off, give it to him. After you use the Kitten effect, give it to him.
Yeah.
After, well, Sunfish is whatever. If he's not going to get destroyed by battle, or if you want to destroy him by battle,
if you want to kill him,
throw him that way. Nimble Angler, throw him that way.
Yeah.
When you send from the hand or deck to the graveyard, he gets his effect. So if he's in the hand, unless you got a quick draw, it's not amazing. But whatever. Moving on, we got Dark Hole, obviously. Great card, clear the field, and Sendayu can potentially survive it if you got another beast there, so good stuff, good stuff. Foolish Burial, free Sendayu, send an Angler, whip out a couple Momongas.
Yep.
Done deal.
Easy.
Another fantastic card in here is Tuning. I really hope this card gets a reprint, just because it is so amazing.
Yeah.
Add one Synchron monster from your deck, so that's your Junk Synchron or your Quick Draw Synchron, and then mill a card. It's hilarious when you mill him out with it.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, grab Quick Draw, mill him, get those guys. You can special summon, pitch something else. Just crazy plays.
Crazy, yeah. It's, like, so good because, like, even if you don't get, like, the Quick Draw or anything, like, if you get your Tuning and you have that Angler, it's just too good.
It's amazing.
Too good.
Yeah, and if you watched our video on Thursday, I think it's going to be, then we actually used the Tuning and they're like, Dark Bribe. Okay, whatever. And then we draw into our Quick Draw Synchron. So it's like, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we got, obviously, the triple MST because you don't want them stopping your plays.
And as funny as it sounds, like, this deck actually OTKs pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like, it's as simple as having a quick draw in that. You're going to have, like, a Sendayu, a Nitro, Synchron, and, Nitro.
Oh, you're going to have,
Nitro Warrior, sorry.
You're going to have 228s and 1,000.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage. Like, that's just one play.
Yeah.
It's not, like, the OTKs you can do, but that's one play.
Yeah. And then if you did the whole, like, summon set deal, then I think you can OTK if you do that.
Yeah.
Your first turn.
If you set up one turn and then OTK next.
Yeah. Then obviously you got the Wabuku because it works so good with him, with that one. All your, like, low guys that you don't want taking a shit ton of damage with.
Or even your tokens for your Sendayu. If they want to kill the token to get the Sendayu, they won't.
Yep. Great.
And then you can just copy their guy's attack and crash and do things. So.
And then a couple of Mirror Force because, again, there's that desperation. You just want to attack those tokens, get rid of them, wipe the field, punish them for attacking you. One Compulse, and then one Solemn Warning, just because if there's trouble monsters, just
very good traps too. Just very good.
It's like we got 3 Compulse in the deck with those 2 kittens as well.
Yeah.
So amazing stuff. And then the quite possibly the hardest part of the deck to build is the extra deck, just because there's so many things you want to play but you can't.
Yeah.
There's stuff like the Junk Destroyer, which when you can go into him,
it's really good.
Fantastic card. The Nitro Warrior, which go into all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do the Quick Draw Synchron, any 2, 7.
He's a powerful 7.
28. That's pretty cool.
And you make a 28 token, so it's powerful.
Yeah. And then you got the Black Rose Dragon too, which you can go into occasionally.
It's tough, but you can.
You basically need a 3 and 2 2s.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it with him. When it's him, it has to be for a Synchron monster, I think it is.
I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, if they hit one of your Nimbles or something, and then you bring out 2 more and some out Junk.
Yeah.
You can go into 7 for desperation, so.
Yeah, if you have to.
So it's there.
It's there just in case. Yeah. The Archer, just because it's such a hilarious card to do.
It is.
You set up your field so bad. You don't always want to go for Nitro Warrior. If they set Sun face down, where it's like, oh man, you got to get rid of it. Or even if it's face up.
If you're just close to game too, yeah.
Just get rid of it. Go into your Sendayu, copy it. 2 23s and 1,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's 56, I believe.
Yeah.
56, which is
just if you need that hit, that last hit.
Yeah.
But he's so good, and plus, not to mention, if you banish something like Draco Sack or just anything with material, it loses it. Zen mains, all his material are gone when he comes back.
And it's nice. It's 7. It's usable with him.
Easy stuff.
And then Frozen Fitzgerald, which is like designed for this deck. I've never seen it used anywhere except for this dark, because it needs a dark tuner and a non-tuner beast type. So we have a dark tuner and beast types.
Yeah, and that tuner is searchable. We have 3 searchable cards to find him.
Yeah, which is nice. You can sit in there, just take damage, not destroyed. And he's a 25, which is always good for using with Sendayu.
And it's a really good effect too. Like when he attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells or trap cards until the end of the damage step. And when he's destroyed by battle, you can discard 1 card. So it could be your Angler. You can discard your Angler to special summon it back from the grave, and Angler's effect will go off.
Yeah.
Like it's so good in here. It's like designed for this deck.
It's not quite as good as Armades, but it is right up there. And considering it's like cut and finished for this deck. So good.
It's 25 as well, yeah.
And obviously, like I was saying with Armades, you play 2 of those just because you go into it all the time. When you're pushing for that game, you do not want people to drop the Gores, the Trag, whatever, and you'd be surprised how many times Armades will save your life or just inflict that 23 before that Mirror Force or something hits.
And so many people are playing things like Raikou and all these weird-ass monsters, Yeah,
just
search or destroy.
Destroy it before the effect can activate.
Yeah.
And obviously some of your other basic ones, we got Ally of Justice, Catastor, great stuff. And then a couple of 4s, just because every once in a while you can go into the token and then use your Junk Synchron.
Yep, 24.
You can always use him, bring stuff back, which is... I think you can actually bring him back, can't you?
I think so. Destroy one card fragment in the grave. You target one other level 4 monster. Or lower, yeah. One level 4 or lower. So anything,
summon.
Yeah.
So you could potentially special summon him, or you can special summon anything else.
Anything,
So it could be your kitten if you want to get rid of stuff. He's a nice little card just if you get cornered a little bit.
Yeah.
Just good stuff. And then obviously the Armory Arm, which I almost utilized it amazingly.
Yeah.
Almost. And then obviously you get into your 2s here. You got the Digesto Phoenix if you're just pushing for game and you don't want Sendayu for some reason.
Yep.
Obviously 2 Sendayus. You can run 3, which is sometimes recommended because you can go through them pretty quick. But
yeah, I just need to find the room. I'm still playing around with the extra deck, but it's very good the way it is.
Yeah, do not run less than 2.
No less than 2. I'd recommend 3 if you want to find space for it, but
yeah, maybe you want to get rid of that Phoenix.
Yeah.
There's situations where
there's situations,
but if you needed to make room, I think that would almost be the best one.
Yeah.
And then obviously stuff like Gotchi, Great Defender, and when you're using it with Sandayu, it gets a boost. So if you're just matching what your opponent has, give it an extra 400.
Yeah.
And then a neat little card, which I think came out just recently.
It's not out yet.
Well, like came out on here recently.
Oh, yeah.
It's this Armor Kappa, which is kind of interesting. I haven't found an opportunity to really use it effectively, but it's kind of a nifty little card. Once per turn, you can attach one material. It gains 1,000 attack or defense.
So it's permanent gain.
Yeah. So you can potentially become a 24, which for a rank 2 is not too bad.
And you run the Wabukus to save them as well. So.
Yeah. Or you can become a 3,000 defense.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. And then his other effect, during damage step, when a monster you control battles, you can discard 1 card.
So it could be Angler or anything?
Yeah. Discard 1 card. This turn, you take no battle damage, and the monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. You can only use this effect once per duel.
So it's basically like a Wabuku, and if you can also discard, like I was saying, the Angler. So
yeah.
It's so good.
So if there's something out on the field, something you don't want dead quite yet, just use his effect, pitch a card, save it.
Power him up. Yep.
Or you can even save himself, I guess.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
And then he becomes a 3,000 defender,
3,000
which
defender,
is never terrible.
No.
You just got to run that Ojama country.
Switch it around. That'd be messed up in here.
Yeah.
It so wouldn't fit.
But that's the basic remedy for the deck, basically how you play it and everything. Obviously, this little text you can do in and out. We don't have a side deck because obviously there's stuff in here that's not out yet.
No.
So we're not planning on playing this in real life until at least Shadow Specters comes out, when everything in here. I'm not sure about him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think everything else comes out in Shadow Specters.
I don't know, I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure the Tanukis come out. And then he's the only other thing.
Yeah, the Sandayu as well. He should come out.
Yeah, so aside from him, everything should be available once Shadow Specters come out, but there's always little tweaks and stuff you can do. I find the deck as it's running right now works really good. You don't want to run too much more of anything else. Too many creature swaps is bad. You don't need that many Wabukus, etc. But 3 of these guys, very good in here.
Yeah. I don't know, I think it's just right the way it is. The balance, it's pretty good. I would definitely try the deck. It's really fun to play, and it's actually pretty damn good. Like, it's a good deck.
Well, considering it was just like one of those archetypes where it's like, it's 3 monsters. But like, no, but they got so much support you don't even realize.
Yeah.
They got that, and then they got those guys, and those
Fitzgerald.
guys. It's like, you don't even understand.
Crazy stuff.
But it's just like, for how easily they can OTK, it's a pretty phenomenal deck. So I would highly recommend giving it at least a try. Just play it out, see what it feels like. Just because you whip out the little kit and you return something and just, it's so nice.
And also we actually had some speed duels of this deck. If you wanted to check them out on our 100th episode video we put up, it should be under on our channel somewhere. It's like the 100th
100 subscribers and
yeah.
100th video.
Yeah, and we had speed duels, like we were just dubbed over, so we're just talking about,
Yeah, and you can see us sacking with the deck there too. I don't know if it's the same as it was back then.
It was a bit different because Monster Reborn was around in Heavy Storm.
Yeah.
But and Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice was so good in this deck.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
But
just return the Momongas,
and draw
return
2,
those, return that.
It was so easy. That's the biggest hit, was just the Pot of Avarice, but a lot of decks suffered because of Pot of Avarice.
You're telling me.
But what can you do, right? It changes game.
Yeah, but as it's playing right now, it's doing really good.
Very good.
Even tonight when we were recording whatever, it didn't lose too many times.
No, like I think it lost once or twice.
I think we even beat Light Sworns and they were going all sacky too.
Yeah, they had JDs, everything. They couldn't, the new Light Sworns, they couldn't do nothing.
We just protected the Sandayu and they eventually just ran too low on life points.
Can you even pay for JD?
Nope.
Funny stuff. But yeah, that was the deck. Tell us what you guys think about the deck. If you guys have any suggestions or neat texts or ideas about,
Yeah, maybe there's an amazing level 2 Earth Beast we don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, like I was checking things like things out like Hane or whatever, Han or whatever you call him. He was interesting. I mean, you can bring him out with the guy with the drums.
He's a beast too. Return one monster on the field till you understand. So you could have even more compulses.
Yeah. So you can like bring him out with the guy with the whatchamacallit, those
you want Pumpoco though. He special summons.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one that puts him. Yeah, right. What am I saying? Yeah, that one. That's the one that puts him face down.
Put him face down, flip it, go into Sendai.
Yeah. So it's just another compulse, but I just preferred the kittens.
Yeah.
That was just me. Because I mean, you can just normal summon them. Yeah. Just normal summon them.
So much more exploitable.
But yeah, that was the deck, and yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.